thank the board of Conglomerate International for allowing me a few minutes to summarize the retrofit projects that we are proposing. I've been working with your facilities manager, Mr. Bieber, to get to this point. And we know we have locations all over the United States that we want to implement this into. So we're going to start, first of all, summarizing the Rochester location and then show you a project that we did up in Mendota Heights that's a facility similar to yours so that you can see what we are talking about. We are looking at retrofitting this type of fixture. You see these in your plants. A lot of people don't pay any attention to them, but these are energy hogs in your system. These are a 400 watt metal halide fixture that actually draws 436 watts of power. This is a facility up in Mendota Heights that we worked on. This has a number of things in it, just to point this out to you. These here are actually solar tubes or light pipes that just bring natural light into the facility. But these other fixtures right back in here, these are these metal halide fixtures. This is a before picture. This is an after picture after we retrofitted these with a fluorescent fixture. That's this rectangular one right here. You can still see the solar tubes here bringing in the natural light. But as you can see, this is actually just a little bit brighter than it was before. Okay, we're actually producing more light at half the energy. These are 221 watt fixtures. Okay, another shot. Before, after, before, after. Okay. Next thing I want to do is I want to refer you to a sheet and just follow along with me. This is what's called the executive summary sheet. This is your project in Rochester as it sits today. We are going to have a total material cost, $18,228. This is the labor, recycling fees, extra equipment to do the job. The total investment, $28,367. Now you're going to get a rebate back from the power company of almost $15,000. Okay. So the net job after rebate is $13,450. A little farther down, we're going to look at return on investment, the most important part of this. Annual energy savings just in the Rochester facility is almost $7,300. Payback 1.8 years. Return on investment almost 55%. There's nothing else you can do to get that kind of return in your business today. All right, cash flow. We're going to pay for this in just under 2 years. Year 3, you're going to start seeing this kind of savings. Year 4, year 5, down to year 10, you're going to realize almost $60,000 in savings. And then this is the other thing. This is kind of what we do to push people over the edge to get the project going. If you delay this project for 6 months, it's actually going to cost you almost $4,000. So in a year's time, you've got half the project, or almost all the project paid for. So what we would like to propose today is, let's get started with the Rochester facility. The other facilities around the country, we have a network of Mr. Electrics around the country that can get these installations done for you. The rebate's going to change a little bit. The payback's going to change a little bit because of the power companies, your utility rates in different areas, but they're all going to be pretty close to this. Another thing about Mr. Electric, just so that you have a little bit of background on us, we're trusted by some pretty big companies. We're doing all the charging stations for Ford Motor Company right now. We're in the process of doing the dealers. Once their electric vehicle hits, we'll be doing the installs for their customers. So Ford has trusted us to do that throughout the United States and Canada. Another company that we just came on board with is Tesla Motors. They're building a high-end electric vehicle, and we're doing their installs across the United States. And they've told us right now they've got 20,000 vehicles ordered as of this week. So we keep pretty good company. We're actually a worldwide company. We're located in the UK, Portugal, Cayman Islands, Australia, and soon to be Malaysia. So if you're looking for a company that can get the work done, it is us, and we will perform. We will get the stuff done on time and on budget. At this time, I'll take about 2 minutes worth of questions. So if you have any questions, just fire away. Go ahead.
As it relates to the Tesla contract, what specifically do you mean by you have the install? Is there something you're doing with the vehicles themselves, or with the actual charging stations, or the home plug-in?
It's actually for the homes. So when you buy this vehicle and you put it in your garage, you need to be able to plug it in. Tesla has a high amperage charger, a very fast charger, and that needs to be installed in your home. That's not something you're just going to plug into your wall.
What's the additional cost?
It's going to vary. Our pricing is set per job. So depending upon the scope of the work, we have set pricing. The customer knows that. We honor that, and we take care of the customer.
So is this going to require a lot of additional rewiring, or is this just an add-on to my electrical system in an average house?
Right. It depends on how your house is set up. If you've got a 60 amp fuse panel, yes, it may require a service upgrade. But you're buying a $100,000 car, I don't think that's going to be a problem. Yes?
So for this proposal, how long will it take to get everything installed?
Because we're such a large company, we could start today on each facility, and we would have these installed within 2 months. Yes?
Is this a typical light fixture that we would see across the United States, or was it used only during a certain time period of construction?
Oh, that large fixture?
Yeah.
Actually, they're being installed up to now. For some reason, they're still being sold, they're still being installed. But the tide is starting to turn. Retrofit used to be an esoteric term. The fluorescents were not quite as common. But now we're starting to see more and more fluorescents. People are becoming more savvy in their new construction methods, and the architects are speccing more energy efficient fixtures. Yes?
Do you offer internal financing for larger projects?
Depends on the size of the project, but we have what we call we can finance them through Orion, and then it's actually paid back through your energy savings. That's all the time I have. Thank you for your time.